And in terms of the final websites, this is not even a website. It is a website. It is your specification. It's not a website that you probably thought of something like I was going to give like another website to use, but the specification is something that a lot of students don't know what it is. I need to do a video just on specification because that's something I have to now teach to students. I remember the best thing that I was just like your situation. I was watching YouTube videos of people explaining how to get a grade 9 in this subject, how to get a grade 9 in that subject, and all of them have one thing in common. Use your specification. Grade 9 in GCSE Maths, to get stats, you need to know your specification. And you need to be able to use the information to guide your revision as a key tool. When it comes to specification, you know that it's a very good tool because it tells you exactly what's going to come up. If you want to know what's going to come up in terms of a particular topic, such as completing the square, it has a certain topics that you have to know about, just related to completing the square. So it's important. And use that to guide your revision. So you might have a checklist. Literally, there are checklists out there. If you can search on Google, checklists for an Excel GCSE Maths 9-1 specification. Tick the ones that you're already good at. Do each one. When you complete the whole thing, you've revised everything that can possibly come out. And also, it doesn't allow you to waste time on topics that are not going to come up. When it comes to CGP books, when it comes to Seneca Learning, when it comes to corporate maths, Maths Genie, Quizlets, these are all tailored towards your specification. Teachers teach tailored towards your specification. And when it comes to your specification, make sure you know how to do everything that is on the specification for your exam. They know, in terms of they, it means you, but make sure you know how to do everything that is on the specification for your exam. That's important. Because then there's that student that comes to me, sir, I forgot to revise this for the specification. And that was a 6 marker that came up in the exam. That was the final question. And I lost 6 marks. So it's important to have to be harsh, but the specification is one of the most underrated tools. If it was me, the first tool that I would use is the specification. Check what I've done, check what I haven't done. But Seneca Learning does it very well because it gives you the literal checklist for you. You can check which topics you have done. That's one of the ones that I recommend to a large extent, and that's why that was one of the best videos that I've done, because Seneca Learning is so underrated. A lot of students do think that this is just not good enough for you, but I've heard it time and time again. The students that I choose to get a grade 9, get a grade 8, get a grade 7, they said that I was literally banging out when it comes to Seneca Learning. I was on that 24/7. I spent at least 6 hours a day just on Seneca Learning. And Seneca Learning is guiding towards your specification. And in terms of specification, make sure you do not miss any important topics and check for yourself. If you're too bored to read what's in the specification, you can type in your specification and checklist and then tick the ones that you've done, tick the ones that you haven't done, and focus on those topics. And do not miss any important topics. The specification has everything there. When it comes to maths, it's a little bit more broad, but when it comes to that other subjects such as sciences, when it comes to English, when it comes to other subjects such as history, geography, specification comes in very handy, and in maths it does as well, so that you'll be able to prepare for the sorts of questions they can ask, because a lot of students miss out that in the specification that there could be a particular grade 8 to 9 topic. Then that is very faint. No one realizes. But like, it's a massive big heading. It's just the last line of a topic, and that's the question that make a 6 mark question out of. I've seen this come time and time again. The specification is very clear in what it is going to teach, what is going to come up, but it's how you analyze it carefully and make the use out of it. And that's why I should do a video on how to use specification as well. The videos hopefully will be coming on a consistent basis, but these are the 5 best websites that I believe you must use to get a grade 9 in GCSE Maths. And if you enjoyed this video, in terms of the next video, it will be related to how to use Maths Genie to get a grade 9 in GCSE Maths. When it comes to Maths Genie, it's one of the most underrated tools. Our thoughts of doing how to use Maths Genie to make the most out of it. There's a lot of resources there available in terms of Maths Genie, in terms of the YouTube channel, in terms of the videos, in terms of the exam style questions, in terms of the textbook questions. There's a lot of things there, and there's a lot of things for me to talk about and to make the most advantage of, and what you guys should be doing. You guys should pretty much replicate what I'm doing and completely apply it to yourself, and you should be able to get a grade 9 in GCSE Maths, and I recommend Maths Genie to a very large extent. So I do urge you to click the video on your screen, and this is the one that suggests that is how to use Maths Genie to get a grade 9 in GCSE Maths and get closer to getting a grade 9 in your GCSE Maths. Thank you for watching.